Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here to do a design team project for Crafty Me Shop, and I apologize for my voice. I have some sinus and like bronchial issues, I guess. So I haven't done a video in I think it's been a couple weeks now, but I brought myself over to the table and just said, you have to start crafting. After the series I did, or the last two series I did, I just needed a little break, I think. Nothing was really coming to me creative-wise in trying to start a new project. But I have watched some videos, and one of them inspired me to do for this design team project, and that's from Tina, who's Shabby Dabby Doodah. She was doing some journal cover toppers, she called them, and I've done a couple before, but I've never really done them as a project, and so I made a few of them up this afternoon, and I'm going to do one more so you can see a start to finish of it. And these are they're different from Tina's, but they're really going to be simple. I wanted them to be quick and easy, and on the simpler side, flatter, so that you could also put them inside of a journal if you wanted, because they wouldn't take up a lot of space, but they would cover a page, and you could use them as a pocket or just as like a collage page, I guess. So anyway, I made 3 of them, and I'll show you the 3. Here's one here, and like I said, they're simple. I'm going to add one more embellishment to each one before I do the last one. So this one, and they all started off with using some really stiff muslin that I have. Here's a piece right here. It's a lot stiffer. It's a little, there's a little more weight to it than some of the other muslins that you can get. Excuse me, sorry. So anyways, each one starts off with a rectangle of that. And then I just added a few layers to each. This has a lace over the muslin, and I know you can't see much of it, but it's there. And everything I'm using, the laces and flowers or whatever I end up using, are from Crafty Me Shop. And then I chose this image. I used some of these images in a fabric book that I did a start to finish on in that one of those series, and I just loved these images, so I used a couple of them for these. So on top of the lace is a piece of I think is it called ticking, maybe? You know what they used to make mattresses with. And then on top of that is just a cotton piece that I have. I should show you. I took out all these like scraps, and this piece here is actually from another piece of this, and I have no idea who made it or anything, but I had it in my stash. So I put that there, and then I added the image, and then I just added a piece of this trim here, which is a By the Yard with Crafty Me Shop. And there'll be a link in the description box, because the only way you can buy from Crafty Me Shop is if you belong in the group, because it's a Facebook selling group. So there's that one. And what I might as well add the last thing as I show you each one. So I went back and I did find this applique that I had gotten from Crafty Me Shop, and I'm just going to cut this bottom by my scissors, the bottom piece here. I'm so sorry about my voice, but I really want to get this video done, like I said. And it's just my voice. I feel fine. It's only my voice from coughing and that. Okay, and then I'm gonna cover that up, but I want to put this up here. So, and that will basically finish it off. And it's still relatively flat. So, so it will be easy, like I said, if you wanted to put it inside of a journal rather than on the cover. So let's do that. And I used hot glue. You can use a liquid glue if you want, you know, like Fabri-Tac or the art glitter glue. But number one, the hot glue's faster, and number two, it's not going anywhere. So, excuse me. So yeah, so there's that one. That's complete for me, at least for now. I don't think if I used it on the top of a journal, like here, I have a journal cover that they cut up. Now, it's not going to go, but that's okay, just for this purpose. If I was using it on top of this, I might add something underneath it, because if it's, you know, if it's more dimensional, it won't matter because it's on the cover. But if I was putting it inside, I want it, you know, I'd want it flat. You know, want to say this was a page in the journal, I'd want it flat so that it, you know, it closes flatter. Okay, so there's the first one. And then this one here, again, with the muslin. Here's a different piece of wide lace. And then here's another piece of, I had ripped a bunch of these here. This will show you better probably. This cotton fabric here. And so I put that on top. And then there's the image. Whoops, am I even in frame? And then I added this little skinny little piece here. And then I added this trim on the bottom. So for this one, excuse me. For this one, I'm going to add, is this the one? This one I want to add, I have this little piece here. This was from a By the Yard. It wasn't an applique. And I want to put this, I was going to put this here and didn't realize I'm going to cover up that other image. So what I might do with the little dangles, no, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I changed my mind already. All right, I'm going to add here's a couple of flowers. And these came in a packet of, like, I think there was a dozen or 20 or something or other. Oh my gosh, I hope I can get through this video. I really don't want to do it over again, so I apologize again. I'll mute if I have to really cough. Let's see, do I want a third one or not? So, and I don't mind them overlapping either. So let's bring this down a little like that. Yeah, I like it better with the 3. Okay, so I'm just going to tack these down really quick. There's 1, 2. If you watch my videos, I always say, you know you don't need a lot of You don't need a lot of glue. They're not, once you pound those down. And let's see, I did have, what did I see if I have it? Found a little button, and I'm going to put that in that middle one there. So let's do that. Okay, so there's that one. That's all done. I love how the button looks on that too. If I can find, this one's, the middle is kind of covered up, but if I can find another one like that, I'll add it, but I couldn't find it right away. So there's number 2. And then here's the third one. I love this one. I used the ticking again, and then this fabric here. Let's see. I think this fabric here I actually took off of this one. Yeah. This was like down below. It's actually black and white, but because of the ticking, it looks like it's part of the blue is part of it, but it's not. And then this one is paper. These here, I should have mentioned, I printed these on fabric. So those are fabric images. But I printed a couple on paper to show you the difference, and to also show you that you don't always have to use a person as an image, if that makes sense. So here's this. I love how this one, I think this might end up being my favorite. I love the window. And so here's a light blue trim from Crafty Shop that I used. There's just that little bit of blue in there, and then the blue on the ticking. So on this one, this is the one I think I'll use this on, and I'm going to put that. I'm going to put that right there. Get the right side though. This is the right side. So this one I'm going to put right here. I'm just going to put one dot where that middle is, right there for now. Because also, not knowing if these are going to be journal toppers or they're going to be inside of a journal, I might want to add something else to it that actually goes with the journal. So I'm not going to put anything in the middle of this one, and I might want to add some more, like something in the center that's more blue, or just depending on, the future journal that it's going to go on or into, if that makes sense, which I hope it does. Okay, so there's that one. All right. So this is also on paper, and this is the other one I chose. I love this. I just think it's so pretty. So let me see, what did I do with, okay, so this one I'm doing a little different. I had this piece left of, I think it was a sample or something, and it's thicker than muslin, but it's not too thick. And so I'm starting off with that, and then I'm taking the piece of stiff muslin and I'm going to put it down on here. All right. So this is the one. It'll be kind of like a start to finish. All right. So we have that going there. And then I think I'm going to go around it just really quick, just on the edging a little bit. So I hope everybody's having a good weekend. My daughter is running a 5K on Sunday in Boston, and it's supposed to rain. I just hope it's not like a downpour or anything. She loves doing those, so it's not going to stop her. All right. And now that's going to be hidden, so you won't be able to see that. But even a liquid glue, I think you would see through it, so that doesn't, you know, the glue doesn't matter for that. This is gonna cover it up. Well, this will cover it up too. So I have another piece of this one, a narrower piece. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. I think, now let me think this out before I glue it down. And then I think I want to put this one on this side. Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay, so let's just, for now, glue this in the middle. And you don't see the glue through this piece. Actually, let me take a drink of water quick. There. Now maybe you'll be able to tell what I'm saying. Okay, now I do want to take my black ink though. And this is just Ranger Archival Black, or Jet Black. And there's no use putting on that. I'm not going to see it anyways, but I want to put it on the edges. It'll just, you know, show it that much more. I did do it on that other one also. Just as an outline. I don't want to blend it in or anything. There. Just, excuse me, just to make it pop. All right, so I'm going to put this like that. Okay. And you can use hot glue on paper too. There's nothing wrong with that. It dries. Okay, so that's going to go there. Okay, now for this one, I had taken out this thin piece, and I think I want to put this, and the reason why I only did it in the middle is because I want part of it to go underneath. Like this, like that. So I'm going to cut this like right there. And then I'm going to cut this right there. Okay. Oh no. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have put those on there. Well, let's see. Well, I shouldn't have put, let me see if I can get it up without wrecking it. Where it still might be. Okay. I can't believe I did that. Oh, well, I can get it. Where I only put it in the middle. There was another piece I wanted to put underneath it. Okay, good. I mean, it's got the glue in there, but I can fix that too. So let me put that there. All right, so this is another wide lace. And you can see it's got like polka dots, or if you want to call them that. All right, so what I want to do is, because you'll still be able to see the fabric, this fabric here, the writing and everything. So let me make sure I have it on the right side. Yep. All right, so I just need to know where I want it to go. All right, right there. So I'm going to cut up here. I don't want to lose that flower. Kind of cut around it. And then I'll just go, try to go straight up. But if it ends up being past it, I can just cut it. But I need to get this out of the way. Okay. All right, so let's do this again. Please be in frame. My goodness. 2 weeks not making a video, and already I can't remember. Okay, you got to be in frame. All right. Okay, and then this will go there. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so first I'm going to do underneath. I know you probably can't see, but just going by a little bit by way of the flowers. Okay, that will hold that in place. All right. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit in the middle where the image is going to go, because then you won't be able to see that. Okay. All right. I'm not going to cut around it though until I'm finished. All right, so this is going to go here. Where's that piece? I hadn't put this down yet, so that's good, because I'm actually, I think, going to end up cutting it shorter. So this is going to start, say, here, and I'll end this right there. I'll round it. Okay, before I glue it down though, let me just, yes, okay. All right. So let's get that glued down. I'm just going to go right up the middle with a really thin line of the hot glue. That's all it needs. And then make sure it's straight. Okay, so there's that. All right, let me see if I can get this up. I know I'm not going to be able to get that up. Let me see if I can melt it. And that will help when I put it back on. Okay, and put this right here. Okay, glue strings. All right, now I'm going to tack down all 4 sides. Oh my gosh, those drive me crazy. All right, so let's tack this down all 4 sides. Okay. All right. See, glue strings. All right, so now this is more or less tacked down. So let's just, I'm going to go right along where it was stitched. Just another thin line, and then you won't really see it. It won't glob up or anything like that. So see, it's almost like invisible. And then we're going to go right along this line too, just till we get down there. Okay. All right. I kind of wanted that to look almost like it was a lamppost, but I don't think that's working out, but I think it looks okay. All right, now I'm just going to cut off the excess. That's okay. That's okay, and that side's okay. All right. Now, I don't know if I was going to do something else to this. I don't think I was. I think that's all I was doing for this one. I mean, I could put flowers on this side too, but I think I'd rather find a different flower. Let me see it. I've been using this. This is my my snippet my snippet box. Oh, I wonder. Let's see how this would look. A little. I never use bows. What do they have? 3 of them on there. I never use bows. Let me cut them off. See, this one has to be ironed though, so let's put that up there. And this was another trim, Crafty Me Shop trim. All right, let me see. Make sure I got the right side. Okay, this is the right side. Get that out of the way. All right, is this going to... Or maybe I should put it so like it's hanging off of the bottom there. That bottom right there. Let's try that. Maybe like, like unexpected. I want to put a little on this side too. I actually like that. It's different. Okay, so those are my toppers. So now you've seen one start to finish, and then these other three here and here. Let's get those out of the way. Okay, 30 minutes. That's not bad. All right, so there they are. Let me see. I like them. And they were fun. They were quick, they were easy, and they were fun to do. So I hope you'll try them out. If you like, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I may not reply to every comment. I try to sometimes, and then sometimes I forget. But if you see a heart beside it, then you know I read it. I always read all the comments I get. But yeah, and if you're new to my channel, if you like my work, I hope you'd want to subscribe and keep watching for future projects. I'm hoping, now that the nicer weather's coming, I'll get to do more crafting. So, with that being said, before I start, just keep talking and talking. I'm just going to say goodbye for now.